just trying to get this together real quick, y'all, because my lips is a little chapped. And I got this small little pimple right here, but it's life. You know, we're human. Things happen. I am trying to use the natural lighting along with my lights, but I don't know if I should use this is the front camera, and then I'm gonna show you at the back camera. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really have a hard time getting the camera right. I like to record on the back of my camera versus using the front camera. I'm just trying to see if I am centered. I think I am centered. I think I'm good. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, I found 2 puppies, but I didn't really find them. I just wanted to like share the story of like what happened, because everybody was in my DMs. Everybody was asking me like, how did you get these dogs? I want one. Why are you not keeping them? Da 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 da. It was just a lot going on. So my mom, my sister, and I were just driving, and we ended up going to Walmart. When we pulled up, it was a truck parked next to us. So me and my sister, we stayed in the car. I was in the back seat, my sister was in the front. Don't ask why. We was in the car just chilling, and then on the side of us we see this guy bring out like a cage of puppies like out of nowhere, and I heard them cries or whatever, and I'm like, what does that sound like? You know, I'm not really thinking too much of it. Maybe he has a dog in his car and maybe the dog is crying. Mind you, it was like 4 or 5 puppies inside of one cage. And I got out the car and I was like, how much are you selling them for? He was like, I'm just giving them away for free. And I'm just looking like, for free? Like, these dogs look so healthy, you know? Like, I mean, they were a little bit small, and you can tell that they needed food, they needed water, but they look like healthy dogs. Somebody just like, threw them to the side of the road and was just like, I don't want them, somebody else can have them. I don't want to take the responsibility. This guy was like, I'm just giving them away for free. I found them on the side of the road. I'm giving them to somebody that is going to take care of the dogs. Tell my mom like, Mom, can we please get one? We was just talking about dogs that day, like literally. She was like, oh, we should go to the pet shelter to see if we can, you know, find a dog. Sure enough, it was just a whole carton of dogs parked on the side of us. We didn't even have to go nowhere. The dogs came to us. So I'm just thinking about it like, am I ready to take your dog right now? Like, my situation. Now, being that I just got rid of my pig, so it was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these dogs home with me. I was gonna take more than 2. That's the crazy part. One of the workers at Walmart was interested in one of the dogs, which was a pit bull. So the guy from Walmart ended up taking the sister that looked just like the one that I had, and the pit bull that looked exactly like a pit bull. Like, he didn't look like he was mixed with anything else. He just looked like a straight pit. So he took those 2 home, and I was this close to getting the sister. So I was gonna take the sister and the brother that were both tan, and black and brown home, which I have. Long story short, you know, I took both of them. I was like, you know what, I can definitely get these dogs back to health, give them water, food, and find them a new home. So, you know, I posted on my Instagram like, these puppies, they need a new home, da 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 da. I just felt like if this guy didn't get rid of these puppies, there was no telling what he was gonna do with them, you know? So I decided I'm gonna take these puppies home with me. They were just so cute. Like, I just couldn't say no. I want to leave these puppies here and, you know, have them go to a home and they either turn into fighting dogs or they end up being somebody's dog for a certain amount of time, and then they're giving it up because they get big. You get what I'm saying? I really want them to have a nice home. So I was like, I would rather be the person to take them home, nourish them, and hopefully find somebody who may want the dogs and give the dogs a new home. He was like, Kai, we don't really need no animals right now. Like, we just got rid of the pig. And I'm like, Mom, like, these dogs is mad cute. And we was just talking about dogs. And now you really trying to fold over some free dogs? Like, can't be serious right now, Mom. For real. I'm just like, they don't even cost no money. They're free. My mom, she went to Walmart. Me and my sister, we still in the car. And I'm like, Paige, you think we should get it? Like, what you think? And, you know, me and her, we just plotting. So I'm like, if it's free, then why not just take advantage of it and just take it? Got back out the car and I told the man, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take it. I'm gonna take 2 dogs. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna take that one. And I was like, Paige, I was like, which one you like? Well, my sister, she picked out the black and brown one. I picked out the tan one. He was like, you sure? He was like, what did your mom say? Like, is your mom okay with it? I need this for my stomach. My stomach be going crazy sometimes. So that's why I got this seltzer water. I know y'all like, ew, why are you drinking that? It's for my stomach. I'm a pretty girl with stomach problems, and that's on that. But anyways, dogs are now in the car. You know, I'm just hoping and praying like they won't poop or pee inside of the car, and it was happening. Like, My mom didn't even get back to the car yet, and they're pooping and peeing all over the seats. And good thing we had tissues and paper towels in the car. You know, most of the time they were really just sleeping because they're little. So, you know, puppies, all they want to do is just eat, sleep, and repeat. Very quiet. They weren't really whining like that. Whenever they would start whining, I would just put them together because, you know, they are siblings. So, well, I think they are siblings, but they had to be like around the same age. They just look different. They look very different to be siblings. My mom, she finally came back and she's bringing in the groceries into the car. So I'm hoping like this guy gets rid of the dog so he can pull up and leave and it's just us, you know? So she would have turned it back to the guy and be like, oh my God. Because I know how my mom is. Like, she likes to put me on blast. So I didn't really need her to go back to the guy and be like, oh, so she got the dogs anyway. I told her not to get no dogs, da 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 da. So I wasn't trying to hear that. But she ended up coming back and the guy was still parked on the side of us. And I'm just like, oh my God, she's gonna say something. She is definitely gonna say something. And guess what she did? So she's putting the bags in the trunk. And then me and Paige looked at each other. I was like, Paige, don't say nothing. Like, mommy's gonna get in the car. Even if she was to look back, I was gonna hide them. But she ended up opening up the back door, like the backseat door, and she sees the puppy. So she's like, oh my God, Micaiah. But she be playing, like she be happy sometimes. But yeah, she's smiling and stuff. Like, you know you wanted this dog, so don't even try to play. It was so funny how it happened because the guy is standing outside and he was like, did you ask your mom? And I was just like, no. And then here she is like complaining to about something. Oh my God, you got a dog in the back seat. So the dog is back there. My mom gets in the car. She was like, Kai, you know we don't need no more animals right now. So I was like, Mom, you cannot say no to these faces, you know? So she in the car. She not really like dragging it or anything, but she's just like, oh my God, you really got these dogs. Like, she didn't really want them, but having the dogs in the car, she was just like, oh, you know, like she was playing with them and stuff. We left Walmart parking lot and we went to a few stores. It was like 6-7 p.m. Labor Day. That's when we got them. Like, most of the stores were either closed or they were just not closing. So I'm trying to hurry up and find a place where I can get like some dog food and some treats to make sure that the puppies are good for tomorrow. So I ended up going to Dollar Tree, and I'm not really going to say too much because it's all in the videos. And I just wanted to, you know, tell you guys the story of what happened so you guys are not left confused. Like, where did these dogs come from? Like, you just got rid of the pig and now you got 2 dogs. Like, all these animals, what are you doing? I don't know what it is. Like, I just feel like all of the animals are drawn to me. Like, I don't know if it's the type of person that I am, but like all the animals, all the kids are just drawn to me. Me personally, I'm a caregiver. You know, if I feel like I can take care of something, I'm gonna take care of it. Whether it's a human, whether it's a animal, whether it's a plant. If I feel like I can help it, I'm gonna help it, no matter what it is. So that's what I did. You know, I tried my best to get them back to health, and you know, I ended up selling them. I did. I sold the brown and tan one for $3.90. I sold the tan and black one for $3.90, and I sold the tan one for $250. I think I sold the tan one for $250 because he was growing like really fast. So I'm thinking, like, you know, like the bigger the dog, the cheaper it should be, but it's already going to be a little bit cheaper being that I found these dogs. You know, Home Depot parking lot, PetSmart's parking lot, trying to sell these dogs. You know, I had a couple people that were interested, and you know, they came up to me and it was like, oh, this dog is so cute, how much are you selling it for? And you know, I was telling the story like I found these dogs and they just need a new home, you know, and I'm not selling them for too much because these dogs, I'm not really sure if they had their shots or their paperwork. So it was like, why sell these dogs for like 800 plus and I don't even know if they had their shots or paperwork? So I personally couldn't keep them because I have so much going on, you know, like I just sold my pigs. So what makes you think that I would just say, you're gonna get some dogs and take care of them now? I mean, I really wasn't planning to keep them. I really wanted to, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't planning on keeping them. I was just gonna sell them and make sure that they were going to an actual good home. And I feel like people, they take free things and they just take it for granted. So I feel like if somebody was to pay for something, they would definitely take care of it, if you know what I'm saying. So, you know, it was a reasonable price for the dogs, the puppies, and I had a whole bunch of people that were interested, but I did get some people that were just like, you're selling dogs that you just found? Like I was posting these dogs to Facebook Market, I was posting them to my Instagram, yada yada, and I had a few negative comments, you know, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really let that stop me. So was about like 3-4 people that was just like, oh, she's selling dogs that she just found. And I had this one lady, she was like, oh, these dogs might have a home and you're selling them. I'm like, miss, like, please, okay? Like, you doing all this underneath my post for what? So I had to hit her back like, yes, I'm selling dogs that I just found. You want one? That's exactly what I said to her. And then she laughed at my comment. First of all, I laughed at her comment and then I commented what I said. And then she laughed at me and didn't say anything. So I'm just like, like, I have time. I wasn't really expecting to come back and she got it. Who am I to go back and forth with people? But I definitely had time. Yeah, I just really wanted to give you guys the backstory about the puppies and where I got them from and what I did with them, why I chose to sell them. But it was a lot. Like, it was definitely a lot. Having puppies, 2 of them at that, they're crying all throughout the night. They're active 1 minute and then they're sleeping, then they're peeing, and then they're pooping. Like, it was a lot. And I didn't really need the hassle. For me to keep these dogs for myself, I didn't need it. I really just saw an opportunity to take these dogs into the comfort of my home, take care of them, and then find them a new home, which I did. And I'm happy I did that because, like I said before, there's no telling what this guy would have did with these dogs if he would have never found a home for them. Like, maybe he probably would have put them back to where he found them. I have stairs in my house, so they were a little bit scared to go down the steps. They didn't know how to, being that they were puppies. And I got them to come down the stairs. They started going up and down the stairs, so they really got the hang of it. And they were just getting used to me and the environment. And that's one of the reasons why I felt really bad, because it's like, here these puppies are. They don't know where they are. They don't know where the rest of their siblings are. You gotta pick up and give them to somebody else, and then they gotta get used to the new environment that they're in, which can be a lot. Like, that can be a lot for a kid. That could be a lot for an animal. So you put 2 and 2 together, it's kind of like the same thing. It's a better situation than I am now. Nothing bad in my life is going on or anything, but it's just like, I don't need any small distractions in my life right now because I have so much going on. My schedule is very, very busy. I ended up going to New York to see some family and friends, and I brought the dog with me. I bought Louis. He was a really good dog. He wasn't really crying or barking or anything. He would only cry if he was hungry or if he was thirsty or if he just wanted some attention. But he did really, really, really good. I set the car up really nice for him. He had a little blanket. He had a little towel down, so just in case he peed or pooped, he would be fine. He pooped a couple times on the road, and it stunk so bad. Like, I was just like, Louis, are you serious? Are you serious? And we stopped at a rest area in Virginia. I saw this lady and on my gas station. I was like, do you want a dog? Like, I'm selling a dog. Let me know if you want him. She was really interested. She was a nurse, and she was probably like on her lunch break or whatever. And she called her boyfriend. She was like, let me call my boyfriend. Let me see if he might want the dog. And then she called the boyfriend on the phone. He like, that dog is going to get mad big. And I was like, yeah, he probably is, because his feet is already big now. So ain't no telling what he going to look like when he get a little older. And this dog was actually growing pretty fast, because I got the dog like a week ago and he was huge. Like, I wouldn't say he was huge, but he was like he was medium. I was just asking around, like asking people if they wanted a dog. Mind you, I never really traveled with an animal before, mainly a dog. I was just like, oh my God, like this is gonna be so much. He keeps pooping and peeing everywhere. He needs a family ASAP. So I'm just looking around. I had a Caucasian couple come up to me. They were like, oh my God, you're so good with dogs. I think I stopped in like Pennsylvania or like Maryland. I think I stopped in Maryland, and this couple, they had a dog of their own as well. So the dog in the backseat looking at my dog like, I was sitting there having a whole conversation the whole entire time. I got to New York and somebody asked me, they was like, oh, you have a dog for sale? I was like, yeah. And somebody finally contacted me and we met up. Gave the dog to them, and they were good. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, why you didn't tell me you were selling a dog? Mind you, I had already found the person that was gonna buy the dog. So I found a buyer, and he was really happy to receive the dog. It was an old friend of mine from school, and he told me that one of his homeboys wanted him. So I was like, all right, bet. Like, we can meet up somewhere and y'all can have him, So he gave me the money for the dog, and he was very happy. Like, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be in good hands. I know he is. I really enjoyed my time with the puppies, and I'm so glad that they have a great home. I mean, it took me a very long time to find them a home, but I feel like I'm happy and content that it took me the time that it took instead of just giving them away to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for that. And yeah, the brown and black one, I gave it away to a couple. The lady, she actually worked inside of the facility where I was selling the dogs, and she picked them up the same day later on after she got off from work. And you can tell like they were very genuine people. They gave me the money right on the spot. They have a daughter back home, so they was like, yeah, this would be perfect for my daughter. So that's kind of really sums it up for everything. I really didn't get a chance to explain what the next clips would consist of, but this is just a TikTok that I made of the puppies when I first got them, just showing you guys their first bath and how I just cared for them. And don't mind the black banners because, again, this video was for TikTok, but I just decided to put this inside of the YouTube video so you guys can see how I took care of them on the first day that I got them. Kingdoms are falling. Angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Yeah. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Yeah. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, Zippy Cola, Fetcha, Lachine. Because your girl is tired of cleaning up poop, so I'm gonna get them some little diapers, and they better wear them too. Look at the little doggy with his pamper on. Pumpkin patch. Granny's pop pop. Angels be calling. None of that could ever make. Thought I'd get you. Oh yeah, who would have thought I'd get you? Okay, look what I got. Uh-oh, not y'all running. Come back. I got a treat for you. I got a treat. Come get it. Ooh. Here, Rocky. Ooh. No, I need you to come right here. Come here, it's your little booty. Look how cute. They are so little. I need you to come over here, little boy. Okay, so I can put your little diaper on. Oh, shoot, Rocky. You got your pamper on, Popo? better get him, Rocky. He bullying you. Go ahead and go get him. Eat it. Good job. My baby is cold. Don't you love when I come around? Somebody just fill you up and I take you down. Got someone tonight. Don't you love when I come around? Somebody just fill you up and I take. Update, this one right here, Rocky, the black and brown one, somebody is interested in buying him. They put their deposit down already, and we're gonna meet back up so that she can come and get him. I'm gonna find you a new home, Louie. You got the sign that says puppy for sale. Don't mind it, I messed up with the fall because paint marker, so it was like dripping down to the sides, and I put looking for a new home. This is where I'm at. Just waiting for something to come. And then you have PetSmart over there and a whole bunch of other shopping centers, so it's a lot of people stopping by. So Rocky's new owner works at the Home Goods over there, so we have to take Rocky over there at 4 o'clock because that's what time she gets off. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. I kind of feel bad because Louis is now going to be by himself, but he won't have anybody to play with. So it's gonna be a lot to take in. Him crying at night. Hopefully we get to find him a family today. You better stop biting my finger like that. Stop it. Yes. Hey, why would y'all do that? Stop it. Y'all being bad now. Stop. So, and here I have some dog food and some treats. All right, y'all just ate. Y'all need to stop. Stop it. Y'all need to stop. Now I have Rocky's bag ready to go. His Pampers are in here. He has dog food, the dog bowl, just in case the owner wants to give him some water. To Home Goods, and Rocky is leaving us. Rocky, it's been real, my guy. It's been real. I'm gonna miss you, and your brother's gonna miss you too. I hate to split you guys up.
That dog, bro. Hi. That little dog, bro. Look how little. I'm so cute.
Hi, boo boo.
It's bad,
Louie, where we at? Where we at, baby? We are in New York. From New York to Georgia. It's a little cold, right, baby? You're not used to that. But his new owner is gonna come and pick him up soon. Right, baby? Hi, baby. Oh, look at that face. Oh, Louie. Look at that face, buddy. You've been such a good boy. He was so good during the whole trip from Georgia to New York. We left Georgia. When did we leave? We left Tuesday night, I want to say. And we went to Virginia, stopped off in Virginia to go get my grandparents, switch cars, and then we made it to New York. And today is Friday, and his new owner is going to come and pick him up. So we're just waiting for him as we speak. He is traveling from the Bronx. You all right, baby? You okay? You are okay. You want to go back? You want to go in the back and go lay down? I think I should turn the heat on for him. It's a little chilly. This is his little setup back here. He did really, really good. He's been pooping and peeing everywhere. But like during the rest areas, you know, I would let him go and use the bathroom and everything. But overall, he's been very good. He hasn't really been barking. He's been crying a little bit. Hey, 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 hey. Come over here. Come here, Louie. Come. Come here, baby. Come, Louie. Come here. Look at him trying to get on the seat. Come here, baby. Come here, Jojo. Come here, Jojo. What? So yeah, we're just gonna wait for the guy to come and pick him up. This video has officially come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you.